Welcome, I am Ava, and this is WNBA Trending. Today's story shines a spotlight on two of the biggest names in women's basketball, Clark and Angel Reese, as new earnings discussions place them in a financial stratosphere that no other WNBA players have reached. While both stars are still early in their professional careers, their impact, influence, and earning power have already set them apart from the rest of the league. Clark and Angel Reese are no longer just elite athletes. They are brands. They are cultural figures. And now, they're being recognized as the only two WNBA stars operating on an entirely different financial level. Their earnings, both on and off the court, reflect a shift in women's sports, one driven by visibility, personality, and undeniable star power. The emergence of Clark and Reese as top earners represents a turning point for the WNBA. For years, discussions around pay equity and commercial opportunities dominated the conversation. Now, these two players are proof that women's basketball stars can generate massive value when talent meets marketability. Clark's rise has been fueled by her historic college career, record-breaking performances, and instant impact with the Indiana Fever. From the moment she entered the league, attendance numbers jumped, TV ratings surged, and merchandise sales exploded. Her shooting range, confidence, and composure have made her must-watch television, and brands quickly took notice. Angel Reese, on the other hand, has built her empire through dominance, personality, and unapologetic confidence. Known for her physical play, rebounding prowess, and relentless competitiveness, Reese has also mastered the art of branding. She connects deeply with fans, embraces social media, and presents herself as both an athlete and an entrepreneur. Together, Clark and Reese represent two different styles, two different journeys, but one shared result: unmatched earning power. While official figures vary depending on endorsements, sponsorships, and media deals, industry insiders agree that no other WNBA players currently operate in their financial lane. Much of this earning power comes from endorsements. Clark's deals with global brands have placed her among the most marketable athletes in sports, regardless of gender. Her partnerships emphasize performance, leadership, and inspiration. Brands see her as a long-term investment, someone who appeals to young fans, families, and mainstream audiences. Angel Reese's endorsement portfolio reflects her bold personality and cultural influence. She's become a fashion icon, social media powerhouse, and voice of a new generation. Reese's ability to blend sports, lifestyle, and culture has attracted brands looking to connect with younger, digitally driven audiences. What makes this moment historic is not just the size of their earnings, but the gap between them and the rest of the league. While many WNBA players secure endorsements, Clark and Reese exist in a different tier entirely. Analysts describe it as a two-player economy, where these stars command attention, revenue, and visibility at levels rarely seen before in women's basketball. This gap has sparked conversation, debate, and reflection. Some see it as a sign of progress, proof that women's basketball can produce megastars. Others view it as a reminder that the league still has work to do in elevating more players to similar levels of recognition. Clark has often addressed this topic with humility. She consistently credits her teammates, coaches, and the players who came before her for building the foundation she now stands on. In interviews, she emphasizes that individual success should help grow the entire league. Angel Reese echoes a similar sentiment, even while embracing her success. She has spoken openly about knowing her worth and encouraging other women athletes to do the same. Reese's confidence has made her a symbol of empowerment, especially for young women who see her unapologetic approach as inspiring. Their earnings also reflect a shift in how athletes build value. It's no longer just about stats. It's about storytelling, authenticity, and connection. Clark's calm leadership and clutch performances resonate with fans who admire consistency and excellence. Reese's fire, emotion, and confidence attract fans who see her as fearless and relatable. Social media has played a major role in separating these two stars from the pack. Angel Reese's online presence is one of the strongest in women's sports. Her ability to engage, entertain, and influence has made her extremely valuable to brands. Clark, while more reserved online, still commands massive attention through highlights, interviews, and viral moments. The numbers tell part of the story, but the influence tells the rest. Games featuring Clark or Reese consistently draw higher viewership. Arenas sell more tickets. Jerseys sell out. Media coverage increases. Sponsors see measurable returns. This impact extends beyond the WNBA. Clark and Reese are now fixtures in mainstream sports conversations. They appear on national shows, dominate headlines, and influence discussions around women's sports investment. Their success is forcing networks, advertisers, and leagues to rethink how they value female athletes. Critics sometimes try to compare Clark and Reese against each other, but the truth is that their rivalry benefits everyone. Their contrast creates storylines. Their competition drives engagement. And their shared dominance elevates the league's profile. What's especially notable is that both players achieved this status almost immediately. Traditionally, earning power builds over many years. Clark and Reese shattered that timeline. Their college careers built massive followings, and they carried that momentum straight into the WNBA. This raises an important point about the modern athlete. Name recognition now begins earlier than ever. College stars enter professional leagues with established brands, loyal fan bases, and social influence. Clark and Reese are the clearest examples of this evolution. Their earnings also reignite conversations about WNBA salaries. While endorsement income has surged for a select few, league salaries remain modest compared to other professional sports. Clark and Reese's success highlights both progress and disparity. Progress in marketability, disparity in structural compensation. Many experts believe their earning power could accelerate change. Increased revenue, higher viewership, and stronger sponsorships create leverage for future collective bargaining. In that sense, Clark and Reese aren't just beneficiaries of change, they're catalysts. Fans often debate who is more valuable, but the reality is that both players contribute in unique ways. Caitlin Clark's shooting and playmaking redefine offensive basketball. Angel Reese's physicality and intensity redefine dominance in the paint. Together, they showcase the full spectrum of women's basketball excellence. Their influence also reaches young athletes. Girls watching today don't just see stars, they see possibility. They see that success in women's basketball can translate into financial independence, cultural relevance, and long-term opportunity. As the WNBA continues to grow, more stars will emerge. But right now, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese stand alone. They are the standard. They are the benchmark. And they are rewriting what's possible for women in professional sports. Looking ahead, the question isn't whether their earnings will continue to rise, it's how far they can go. With expanding media deals, global exposure, and growing fan bases, their influence is still accelerating. One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are not just players in the WNBA. They are architects of its future. Their presence has changed the league's financial landscape, reshaped public perception, and opened doors that were once firmly closed. For WNBA Trending, I am Ava, and this story is more than about money. It's about value, visibility, and a new era in women's basketball, led by two stars who now stand in a league of their own.